So let us continue with our session of practical cybersecurity controls. And if you have not viewed our previous video, please go visiting them first so that we go in phase on what we are covering in this session. And as for now, we are focusing on Elastic Stack. And today we are going to see on how to enroll agents into Elastic Stack Fleet. In other words, how can we connect our machines, our PCs, our network devices so that information from them such as logs, metrics, and other parameters can be corrected and analyzed through Elastic Stack infrastructure. So that's the essence of this today's session. And please, we have this WhatsApp number. If you have any issue, any concern, contact us and we'll be there to help, because our focus is to make sure that we provide information that you can apply to in your given environment. And for the case of WhatsApp, even if you don't have a query, just text us so that we can add you in our custom individual groups so that you are updated on the content that we upload in this channel and other information that we cannot create videos about, but they are cyber relevant information. We can just post it there. So without further ado, let us continue. So to open our Elastic Stack, as I said, if you have not visited our previous video, please visit them. So today we are just proceeding. Like you visit this Elastic Stack website, then you go to start the free trial. And what follows next is to log in to the account that you have already created, as we have already shown in our previous video. So I put my own email that I've used for the creation of my account. And then I have to enter the password as directed here. I'm waiting for the process to proceed. Yeah, waiting for it to complete its magic. Then here I am. I've already been logged in to my Elastic Stack infrastructure. So I open the deployment that I've done last time so that I can proceed from there. Yes, we are waiting for it to load, depending on the bandwidth of your network and the load, because remember, this is a free version that they have deployed in Google Cloud Platform. So it depends on the traffic and the load on the Google Cloud for that free version. So as I said, today we are going to cover the fleet. We already introduced what the fleet is, but now we are going to do the practical side of it. So here is where we manage all our agents, all devices that we monitor by collecting logs, by collecting metrics and other performance parameters. They are going to be visible here, and we are going to add and manage them here. So the first thing you see here is what we call a fleet saver. Because remember, this is an infrastructure. It has some components that we have already covered in the previous video. That's why we say if you have not seen them, please go visiting them first so that we go in phase on what we are covering here. So this fleet saver that we are seeing here, it's another component, an individual server somewhere that is responsible for managing all other devices that you will connect them to this Elastic Stack. So our essence of today is to know how to add agents, how to add devices. And we will focus on two main operating systems first, the Windows and the Linux. It doesn't matter if it's a server, it's a desktop or what, but the same process you can use to add any other devices. As we move on, you will see and realize that Elastic Stack is compatible to almost any universal device that you may have. So let us go straight on how to add agents or how to add devices so that we can start monitoring logs, or we can start viewing statistics of what applications are stored in them, what the hardware are in the given agent. Now to add an agent, you click add agent. Then you have to specify the policy for agent. What it means, all agents in the same policy will be administered in the same way. For instance, if you add an integration to the policy, then all agents that have been incorporated in that policy will have that integration. So I can just put a name like test policy just for the case of this demonstration here. Then click create policy. Then I'm waiting for the Elastic Stack to create the policy for me. so that I can proceed with my processing. And as soon as the policy is created, it includes by default system integration. What it means, any agent added through this policy will already have a mechanism to collect system logs from that given machine. But log is not the focus of this session, so I'm not going to talk more about it. Let's go to the second step where we decide whether we enroll in FRIT or standalone. If we enroll it in FRIT, which is the recommended and the best option, it means that we'll be able to manage this given agent or this given asset remotely by using this Kibana. It means we'll just install agent once, then we may decide to add the certain logs or to remove certain logs by using this FRIT management UI. This is the option that we will always choose, because if we choose LAN standalone, we will have the agent installed in a given machine, but the administration of that given agent will be more manual. You have to log into that given machine now to configure it or to enable certain logs to be corrected or not. So we will select enroll in FRIT. Now here you have installation option for your given operating system. As you can see, you can choose for your given operating system, but for us we will do for Linux. So we copy the command for Linux. It means if we run this command in Linux, we will have the agent installed in a given Linux machine. And also we'll copy the command for Windows, because we will use the same policy to install agent, one for Linux and another one for Windows. So I go to my Linux server here, and as you can see from my Linux server, I had done the pre-preparation. I've already run this command which downloads the Elastic Stack installation. I've already run this command which extracts now the zipped or the compressed downloaded file to normal folder. As you can see, I already have this Elastic Stack downloaded, and I already have the Elastic Stack zipped file and compressed. So these two commands for my case, I'm not going to learn. But as for you, you are going to learn them in a series. You start with this one for downloading, then you start with this one for extracting. But for me, I'm proceeding with the third one so as to shorten the video. So I'm going to learn this third command, which what it does, it takes me to this directory, the uncompressed directory. Then I'm finishing with the last command, which what it does now is to installing the Elastic agent to my Linux server and integrate it to my individual Elastic Stack deployment. So I'm running this command, and it tells me that it's going to install Elastic agent in this path. Then I'm okay with it. I say yes. Yeah, then I'm waiting for the second prompt or for the second processing as it will come and pop up. So I'm waiting for it. You want to continue? I've already said it, yes. Yeah, so it's processed the installation now. Yeah, as you can see now, it tells me that successful load of agent, and the agent has been successfully installed. So if I will come back to my Elastic Stack now, you can see now this was not there. It means this now is the agent that I've just added from my Linux server. And as you can see here it will give me the name of the agent of the host, depending on the name that I've given in the Linux server and the policy. So for now, we have already added the Linux agent to our given Elastic Stack. Now the second step now is to add for Windows. So we are doing the same, but for Windows now, we are going to use PowerShell. And as you can see in PowerShell, I've already downloaded the Elastic agent to save time for this video. So it is already here. What it means now for the Windows command, this second command of downloading, I'm not going to invoke it. Of course, the first command, what it does is just starts to tell Windows all the following command, you should execute them silently, which means that you should not display their progress. So I'm just copying because they are the same here. This command, the first command, what it does is to tell Windows PowerShell, now all the following commands, execute them silently. Don't display any progress on them. This second command is the one that does the downloading, but as you can see, to save time for this video, I've already learned that given command, and the file downloaded is here. But for you, as usual, you are going to invoke them in series as they are. So for me, I'm going to execute this third command. Remember the third command as a full stop here, and you should not miss it because it is important to the syntax of the given command. So this command does the extraction of what I've already downloaded in a zipped file. As you can see, I don't see any progress here because of this first command. But in the background, it really extract those given files that were in this zipped folder. So after it finished here, I will see the command prompt to learn the next command. So what I can do for now is just waiting. And as I can wait, I can just come to my command list and remember after doing the extraction, the next command is to go to the folder that is having all the extracted file. Yeah, the command prompt has been brought, so it means the extraction has been finished. So I'm running that next command, which it takes me to the folder that contain all extracted file from the zipped file. Yeah, that is already has already been executed. Then I'm finishing with this last command, which also does the installation and integration of the Elastic agent from this Windows server to my Elastic stack. So as you can see here, I just have one agent. What I expect after successfully learning this last command, I will have another agent there. It asks me the same prompt that the agent will be installed here. So if I want to continue, I say yes. Then I press yes and waiting for it to process. So in the background, it does the installation and of course the integration of the given agent to my particular Elastic stack. Yeah, as you can see the message there are displayed to show the progress. Yeah. Now you can see the last message, successfully enrolled the Elastic agent. Elastic agent has been successfully installed. So if I come back to my Elastic agent now, you can see now I have another agent here. Of course, this status updating, it means now it's trying to check some information from this agent. So I have another agent here and it has all these parameters like the host and the agent ports. Now you will note a difference. The first agent has been installed under test ports, but this second agent has been installed under Linux server because if you would have observed the command that I've used to learn this second agent in Windows, I was already prepared them during the preparation of the video. And of course, I forgot that this command were responsible for another ports, but that is not a problem because as long as they have been installed, it's okay. As I told you before, the ports just differentiate the administration of the agents, but the focus of this video has been fulfilled, that all agents have been installed successful. And as you can see now from this first agent, we start to see the parameter corrected, so everything is okay now and the status of the agent has been indicated as health. So that's it for today, until another session.